Ernest Langdon with Langdon Tactical out here on the range. Wanted to spend a little bit of time talking about the double action, single action transition on the traditional double action handgun. A lot of people perceive that two trigger pull method or two trigger pull type semi-automatic handgun as a disadvantage. And from my perspective, it could actually be viewed as an advantage. Some people have a difficult time shooting that gun, and it's normally one of two significant problems. One is they haven't learned how to pull a traditional double action trigger pull, meaning the first long double action pull, and that is very difficult for them. And then the other problem that we see a lot of times is not that they have a hard time with the first double action pull, but then the following single action pull, they put entirely too much pressure on it. So the big issue is just learning that every time you reset the trigger pull is always the same. It's only that first shot that is different. So once you get used to pulling through that first shot, then it's just an issue of managing resetting that trigger and pressing the trigger as if it was any other single action traditional double action gun. There are a lot of things that you can do on the range to work on that, but a lot of people have a tendency to do what they're good at. So make sure you spend time pulling the first double action shot and then following up with an accurate single action shot. Do that enough to where your brain can train that in to the subconscious level where you're not fighting either that first pull or that second pull. They're not really difficult to do, and one of the things I like about the traditional double action gun is it allows me to be really aggressive to getting my finger on the trigger and pressing that first shot, as well as it gives me a really nice crisp single action trigger pull for all of the rest of the shots after that. So in my mind, the traditional double action trigger is in a lot of cases an advantage over either a single action gun or possibly a striker fired gun that doesn't have as good of a trigger after that first pull as a traditional double action gun. Hope you guys enjoyed the tips. Train hard, be safe, enjoy yourself out there on the range.